Good afternoon. We are in a gold mine in the state of Minas Gerais in Brazil. We're north of Rio de Janeiro in a old colonial town, Portuguese colonial town called Ouro Preto, which means black gold. And the reason we have gold here is just because of the cool mineralization we see within the rocks. So we're going to take a close look here and see if we can get some good views of this. We're looking at a Precambrian age schist. These are metasediments, and those metasediments are original sandstones and silts from a long time ago. I don't know the age, but we're talking billion plus years during the construction of the supercontinent Rodinia. And when the orogenic event that created Rodinia happened, we had the injection of hydrothermal fluids. Those hydrothermal fluids are carrying silica, and they're also carrying lots of dissolved metals. And if we look here and see if we can get a good view, you can see the schist here, the black colored schist that's very thinly laminated and foliated from the tectonism. But then you also have these quartz veins. Those quartz veins are bringing the metals in, and right at the contacts between them, you get the quenching of those fluids, and the quenching of those fluids causes the precipitation of metals. Some of those metals are native metals, so you get copper, silver, and gold, and some of those metals are sulfide minerals, so you get arsenopyrite, chalcopyrite, pyrite, which are copper sulfides. Arsenic sulfides. And so they're just all throughout here. And so some of the glittering that you see are from those sulfide minerals and from native metals in the rock. And then some of the glittering you see is from the metamorphic minerals, particularly micas, that are in this schist. It's a really cool place. It's well known for gold mining in history. It reminds me geologically of the Black Hills and the area around Leeds, South Dakota, where you have the big open pit mines today where they're still mining metals. I think that's all I want to show you for now. I had some other video clips. Perhaps we'll get to the surface later on and we'll show you the Neoproterozoic or Ediacaran age iron-rich sandstones that are above all this, which are also mined for iron regionally. walk out of the mine. And just want to give you some context. So behind you is where we went in the mine. We're over here. You can see very clearly the dip of these rocks going up the mountain. And it looks like, and my hand will come over here, as we come around the side, it almost looks like we've got kind of the crest of an anticline right there. And where we went into the mine is kind of down the axis of that anticline. Now we'll come over and take a quick look at these rocks. We're sitting right on the dip set of these Precambrian age rocks. I'm not sure. I have zero map information from this area, but this is clearly related to the rocks we had in the mine, but we're a little higher up in the stratigraphy. These are a little sandier, less very dense, hard schist like we saw down in the mine. Very iron rich, sandy. There's a lot of oxidation that's happened on this, but really beautiful dip sets to this. Now, this is part of the São Francisco craton, which is the ancient craton in this part of South America, which stretches all the way down from Rio de Janeiro up into Minas Gerais and up towards the Amazon. And this is sort of the nucleus of the ancient South America upon which all the pieces were constructed through time. So we can see on that hillside, there's that nice ledge, which clearly is the rock that we're standing on. And then below that, there's kind of a little ledge and a little cliff face. And then below that, I'm guessing, without a lot of context, that we're looking at sort of that contact between this sort of sandier rock that we're standing on and the denser, harder schist below. Hypothesis, of which I have not tested, is that we're near that contact between that very ancient schist and a Neoproterozoic, much younger sandstone on top that is incorporating some of the metals. And then way off on the horizon over there, we have some higher mountains with much bigger, denser rocks on top of it. Big chunks of rock that look like really hard sandstone or potentially igneous intrusives. From here, I can't tell, but as we go over to Ouro Preto, maybe we'll take a look and see what we can find.